Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to our tutorial on how to use Magento. Last time we installed Magento and now we are ready to learn more about it. This video will be a short introduction to Magento front and back end. This is the Magento front end, that's what we call it. That means this is the website actually we have. This is all default information that came with the installation. So what we have here is account. You can manage and create already an account. It's perfectly functional. You can, once you have products, you can practically order already. Then you have cart, works perfectly fine. We have simple search for products on our site. We can't search anything yet because we don't have anything. Then we have a small poll. We don't need to too much worry about that. Then we have the possibility to subscribe to our newsletter. We can create one if we want, but we will not in this tutorial. It's fairly simple, fairly easy to find. And here in the footer we have some template sites for things like About Us on. It's just gibberish at the moment, but it's a layout and it's a different separate site. You can just, the links are working. Contact us. It has this text boxes you can fill in and it will inform the admin email that someone wants to contact you. And then you have the same things on, and then you have some of the same account things, but they're in both there. And that's pretty much what we have at the moment on the front end. We will add things here, but now let's have a look at the Magento backend. For that, as we remember, we just need to add admin to the back of the URL. You will need to log in. It just remembers me because I was doing something earlier, checking things out. But this is the Magento backend. There's plenty of information here, so let's start going over it. This is the dashboard. It shows you some basic information on your sales and orders. And if we had any, we would have a graph here showing how much we had sold over any period of time we want. And here we have the toolbar, and we will go. There's plenty of features on Magento. We will not go into everything. I will point out and shortly explain what's in everything, and we will go into closer detail in future videos on the most important aspects. And in sales fairly explanatory. We have orders, invoices, your sales and payments, shipments. You can manage them, see them, how they're going, if there's any problems. And you can have your like tax rules and tax zones and things filled in here. And then we have the catalog tab. This is where we will spend a lot of time, because this is where you create categories and products and then you manage them. And there's plenty of other things, reviews on products we will not look into, but they are fairly important to know where they are. Once you start getting reviews and ratings on your products, they're good visibility on them online. And then we have customers. Here you can manage and see customer details and info who have subscribe to you on the front end, as we just saw. Then we have promotions. Promotions here you can create different prices if you have special promotion codes or sales events, Easter sales events or summer sales events or something, Valentine's or anything like that. And you can just create rules on different products and codes. And then we have the newsletter. Here you can create and send it, and the newsletter we saw in the front end. We saw the text bar where you can order a newsletter, and this is where we create it, and there's not much more to it. We will not look into it, but it's there. In CMS and content management you can manage and create pages that are other than just products or something. In pages you can create different pages where you can have code or just text or anything that you want. And static blocks and widgets are blocks of code or text or anything, or images or anything like that you might want to use and put. It's easy. We'll have a video on these and we'll look into them later. And here you have the polls that we saw in the front end. Then we have reports where you can export reports on all the information, sales, products, customers, anything. You can export them in Excel sheets, spreadsheets, or something like that. Then we have the system tab. This holds quite a lot, and I will not go through all of the points. My account, there's I can see just your account here. You can edit your email or change things if you want. There's not much more to it. Notifications, you can have notifications on updates or new features from Magento. I think it sends you an email if you get any notifications, so that's there. Tools is where you can create, for example, backups for your site. We'll not go over that, but that's there, and it's especially very useful and very recommended if you actually start making a real site. And in web services, we will not go into that. That's external companies, and if you want to connect to them. In design we will have a look once we install a new theme later in this tutorial, but there you can manage all the design and themes and the look of your website, colors, anything like that. And we will have a closer look and open it. It says you will need to add new designs to, but we will look into that later in the tutorial. Then next we have import and export. This is where you can import also and export like products. If you're creating a big bunch of products, plenty of products, you can, for example, just fill in the basic informations, price, name, and those things onto an Excel spreadsheet and then upload it, which is 10 times faster than individually creating them. And we won't go into that, but that's good to know. Manage currency, you can change your currency and rate if you're selling to abroad and things like that. And then we have transactional emails. It's just emails on your transactions. You can set different rules for them. Custom variables, there's nothing to that. Permissions, this is where you manage different accounts to your Magento. If you have people working for you, you can set rules and roles for them so they can't delete the website and things like that. And then we have Magento Connect. Magento Connect, we will have a look into. We will upload a new theme using Magento Connect Manager later in the tutorial, and you can upload different extension packages and themes using this, but we will have a look at it later. Cache and index, it's good to keep these updated. I already cleared my index, but let's go over it anyway. Always when you install it has some out-of-date indexes, so just we go index management, and then you just select all. On the left here you can see select all, unselect all, select visible, things like that. Very simple. Or you can tick them. Then we just actions, reindex data. There's nothing really more. And then you just submit. I had it all cleared, but it's good to do that because it might cause problems in some steps we take in the future videos. And then we have managed stores. We won't go into that, but if you have separate sites connected to your main site, you can just skip between them here, but we won't use that. Order statuses, you see your orders, it's everywhere. You can find it plenty of different places. Then we have configuration. configuration is a bit of a beast. I won't go into all of the points. There's tons of like more detailed information you can fill in your country details and state and timeline, time zone and things like that. It pretty much has everything that the main toolbar has, but some way more intricate details and information. We will look at some of the points, probably design, when we're installing a new theme, but I won't go too much into it. I'll scroll through. There's not too much. It's simple, mostly same points, but we'll have a look at payment and those in later videos, but this is where all this kind of information is. It's good to have a look at all this if you're opening your store, so you can set them right, so there's no problems that someone actually ordering something from far away because the website got confused. But we will have a look at all of them when the time is needed, and you can have a quick look around. There's plenty of things you can find on your own and try out before we start. And let's go back to the dashboard, and that's probably enough for this introductory tour on Magento. And next time we will start creating a category and start seeing something actually change. And yep, that's probably everything from this video, and can't wait to see you next time. Goodbye.